Hello everybody! Good morning or good afternoon or good evening, depending on what time it is for you where you are. Happy Friday! Welcome to the beginning of your weekend, should your weekend begin on a Friday. I'm here, I'm toasting up my feet in my foot oven under my desk, and I am shopping on other realms, trying to fill out my little shopping list of things made from fiery cores and lava cores and stuff. So I've discovered that a lot of it is for sale at a reasonable price on Moonguard. So I'm actually using one of the characters that I'd made previously. So I'm going to check on Fiery Chain Shoulders. Next, I'm checking out Undermine Exchange to see which realm has the most reasonable prices. They're 18.5k on Lightbringer, but they are, 555 gold on Moonguard. This is so convenient. Let's get 401 gold because I have 150 on me. And that was Fiery Chain Shoulders. It sounds like there's crafters on this realm that have been making this stuff and then posting it. And I would like to get a little bit of it. You know, you buy it once, you got it forever. That's the joy and the beauty of it. I mainly want to be able to walk into Molten Core and have it not... Basically, I want to contribute to my Molten Core completed percentage, which this should do. Hi, Hazel. Hello. Hello, everybody. I hope your Friday's going well so far. I'm so pleased at how many of these things I've been able to just pick up. What else was on my list? What else did I have? I had a... Oh, I lost my list. Where's my photo? After a Fiery Chain Shoulders, it was Blackguard, a Corehound belt. The weapons are a little more expensive. Let me check on Blackguard. What is Blackguard? It's a sword. It's worth 60k in Lightbringer, but there is one up for 2k. Where is it? It is on... Oh, yeah. Let me go see if I have an alt on that server. Hey, Hazel, how are you? I'm good, Phoenix Sorrow. How are you? I'm well rested. That one's Moonguard. That one's Area 52. That one's Agrimar. That one's Surmar. We're gonna make a new one on a different realm. And it's a realm that I feel like there's got to be decent mog shopping on just by the size of the server. We're going to Storm Rage. That's the one. Add-on creating the character puts a dice on the left. I don't think that's an add-on. I think that's North America speaking. North American servers give you a chance to roll a random character name, and from my understanding, EU doesn't let you do that. Create a character. We're making a Volpera. Customize. Storm Ragion. I can't be Storm Ragion? What about Storm Raggle? I just want to remember like what server it's on. Alright, Storm Raggle. Dreading the day in your behalf that you decide to do AQ40. That's a long raid to run with no mounts. My biggest problem with AQ40 is going to be trying to get everything off Viscidus because it takes like a little bit of setup to have a character that can even solo Viscidus. It's easier on some classes, and yes, there's things you can get for it, but it's not something that you're just going to roll in on random ult number 42 and just get done in a hurry. Yeah, you can mount in AQ. I don't even think you need to use the bug mounts. I think you can just regular mount in there. Don't get how that boss works. You have to hit it with frost damage, and then you have to just hit it really fast or something. Apparently I don't get it either. It's something along those lines. Let's see here. But yeah, the rest of the raid should be fine. That may actually be next after Molten Core. I was kind of thinking about doing the raids in order. Not that I'm anticipating being done with Molten Core anytime soon. Okay, so I need 2,000 of my Warband gold. Well, 2001. Withdraw. There we go. Still much better than the 60k this was going to cost me somewhere else. And then I can just hop on this Trader's Gilded Brutosaur. I like Storm Raggle. I think that's a great name. And I am buying Blackguard. That's the one. Much cheaper than on my realm. So now we take one of these, pick it up, add it to my appearance collection, which you can do even though you can't equip it. Very fun. Ooh, that's a cool sword. Yeah, I'm not mad at that. Neat. Alright, what's next on my list? I'm cruising through these. Core Hound Belt was next. 10k on my server, 1k on... Let's see. That realm... 1500 on that realm. Is it worth paying 500 gold to not make an alt on a realm that I can't be bothered to? Yeah, I think probably. I think I'll pay 500 gold for that convenience. They are cheap enough on Moonguard. Frost damage isn't the problem. For some classes it is. Hitting enough melee swings to shatter him. Yeah, being able to do both is kind of annoying. What items are you buying? Things that are crafted from fiery cores and lava cores, so that when I go into Molten Core, my overall percentage list is a little better off. Oh, this thing's still up. That's nice. So give me 1500 gold. And we're looking for a Core Hound Belt. Pick one of those up. And you know, we're patronizing the good people that are crafting Mog to sell. Not the ones that are selling it for 50k, but you know, people. Real people. People with bottom lines. Alright, 2 items left on my list. As far as I can see. A Dark Iron Reaver and a Dark Iron Destroyer. These are going to be a little more expensive. Dark Iron Reaver is 44.5k on my realm. It's 4k on a different realm. And that would be... Oh, yeah. Well, 4200 in Area 52. That'll work. I don't often spend multiple thousands for a transmog. But in this case I will. Because I know I'm not gonna craft it. I can ask Flabby to craft it, but you know, gold will come back. We're not saving up for a Brutosaur anymore. We bought the Brutosaur, that's part of how we're doing this. We all have bottoms. Those bottoms have lines. I was about to dispute that point, and then I thought about it, and then I'm like, no, you are right. Okay, so I'm looking for, I think, 4,300 gold here. Yeah, 4,207. I stuck like 20 or 25k in my war bank, and so far I haven't run out. Although I'm about to. But that's okay. This isn't all my gold or anything. This was just my... I had given myself kind of a sort of budget for Molten Core crafted Mog shopping. I can check this one over here. We're looking for Dark Iron Reaver. Oh, 4107. Nice. Okay. Pick that up. Equip that. Well, hang on. I want to see what it looks like. Oh, yeah. Kind of like the other one. Don't delete it. Just equip it. There we go. And then I believe a Dark Iron Destroyer was the last thing on my list. Should be like an axe. 34.5k in my realm. 888 gold on... What's the winner? It's Moonguard. Back to my Moonguard. Turns out you do not need to... Turns out you do not need to make that many alts for shopping across different servers. Most of the cheap stuff's gonna be on a couple of servers. Hello, Hazel. I just watched you getting all mounts in the Saturday. It was a beautiful day. It was yesterday, right? I think it was yesterday, maybe the day before. It's fun having the Stormcrow now. Waited in line for getting out of hand world quest last night. People RPing the management line. They made it super easy for every person with gathering mobs to the monk statues. Oh, that's fun. It's very considerate. A little community effort. So I want like 900 gold. I think my Warbank distance inhibitor is actually on cooldown, but we can run up the hill to the actual bank. There's no harm there. Not saving up to pay that Bruto back. Yeah, that was a gift. That was a Christmas gift. Random Redshirt, thank you for the 54-month resub. Appreciate it very much. That is such a long time. You need something? 888 gold. Withdraw. And then I think this should do. I think after this I want to do a Molten Core run and see how we're looking. Thought I was gonna have a similar experience as you did. Part of my experience was just me being stubborn and not accepting help, or yeah, not accepting help the first time around, and then being a little uncoordinated. Dark iron destroyer. But hey, it's done. Feels pretty good. Slappy special enough to know about the engagement. I made a point to tell my friends and family pretty much right away because I didn't want anybody that was super close to me to find out via stream. So a lot of people found out the first day that that I've known for a long time. I am good. Dark Iron Destroyer. All right. I also want to do a BFA emissary or two on my hunter, but I'm not going to worry about that just yet. Which character was I up to? I know I was doing shamans actually. I had just done it on Honeyplum. Let's take Krabby through there. Maybe she'll get it. Maybe she'll get the enchant. Now I need to do the truffle achievement. So far, I just keep getting blue truffles. Yeah, I got a lot of blue truffles. Hi, kitty cat. How you doing this morning? You feeling a little better? You lost your cookies this morning, but you seem to do okay now. She does this thing where she'll like sit on the edge of the bed and lean over the edge of the bed when she's feeling like she has to throw up, which is all fine and good, except that she's leaning right over Moose's bed and he's laying on his bed looking up like, huh? So I have like drop claws basically that I can grab really quick when I wake up and I like hear that she's kind of like working on throwing up, and then I try to like catch it to prevent my cat from vomiting onto my dog. It's very glamorous. It's all very glamorous. Let's do a starter build. Will be fine. Do you prefer dark irons or regular dwarves? I think I have more dark irons. That must count for something. Poor kitty, yeah. Hi, you feeling a little better? It's just that if she gets to coughing, it just sometimes upsets her tummy. It just triggers her gag reflex. Okay, we're going to Blackrock Depths. And I think that with all that mog I bought this morning, my percentage is going to be much better. I'm hoping it's above 90. Glowing eyes kind of put me off, and they have less hairstyles. Yeah. They definitely, when they updated regular dwarves, they added some really nice stuff for them. When the heck did you level Krabby? To 70? Did we not do that together? Did I Krabby on Remix? I don't know. It's actually a good question. I'm a little surprised that Krabby is level 70 because I don't really know either. Did you ever level Blancy? Enhancement. This should be tank of the shaman class. I run the Disappointment Gauntlet weekly. It's the Black Hand Skip, the Archimon Skip, and Taurus. The 1, 2, 3 of maybe next week. Krabby was leveled with pre-patch. Yeah, that might be true. That sounds right. All right, yeah, we're at 92.5% of collection for Molten Core. That is for all armor types. And one of the reasons... Wow, I really thought I was going to crash lightning somebody there. One of the reasons... Am I not even wearing... I have a dagger and a mace. Requires one-handed melee weapon. I guess I'm able to equip, but I'm not able to, like, use these things. My weapons, I guess, are not sufficient. Do I have better weapons? Different weapons? No? Okay. That's a later me problem. I guess I can just do heirlooms, eh? Heirlooms. We can just give her the hammers. The hammers always work. Those will scale up to 69 anyway. There we go. Now they'll let me. Now they'll let me Storm Strike. 92.5%. Huge. We're getting close. Feels much better. Yeah, we have all but 2 items from here And those are the legendary based, so that's where that 95.5% is. So I bought all the crafted things I needed to for this instance. Were the timely tourist items unique appearances? I think so, but I'm not 100% sure either. I also didn't bother. I didn't have it in me to collect those. At this point, I'm superstitious about different characters having different RNG. My new shaman got both a Shackled Urzel and the Glacial Tidestorm within the same lockout after nothing for years in my warlocks. I don't know if you can take legendaries out of all the things tracking. I kind of gave a tiny little look, but I didn't really commit to it. I would like to if it was possible, because that would make my percentage a lot higher, because I'm not convinced I'm going to stick around to finish Thunder, Fury, and Sulfuras. If I get everything else first, then I'm out of here, basically, is my logic. I also think some characters have better RNG. I think RNG just does weird things that we don't expect it to do. That's my take. I've also had those days where after like a year of nothing, you get 2 or 3 mounts in one day. And I think sometimes it's just what RNG's doing. Alright, Lucifron could give me Shaman boots or Warlock gloves. I'm kind of excited about this idea that on any class, I'll have like a full Molten Core tier set to wear. And then like as I go through the raids and the tiers and stuff, it'll just give me more outfit options for classes that I don't play as much. I've had them for Priest forever, but there's some really neat like old tier sets that I just never bothered to complete because I didn't spend enough time on the relevant classes. Oh, no luck there. We've kind of reached the point where at 92.5% collected, I'm starting to do runs where I get nothing. I'm starting to run a character through and then receive no new mog for my efforts. We're hitting that diminishing returns phase pretty hard. Made this Volpera Shaman for the Heritage Armor, but she's definitely earned her place as a mock farmer. I like the camp racial for mog farming. Although I also just like, I just place a bunch of characters out there. I usually just change their Hearthstones because I'm not using them for other stuff anyway. Anything? Oh, I got my Night Slayer gloves. I'm pretty sure I've been farming those for a while. That's Rogue Hands. The Rogue set's been stubborn for me. I've been struggling with it. And then we're coming up on Gar, which is just basically for bindings. I want to make sure that I do my shamans every week. I only have 2 of them. I guess 2 is still a lot of shamans, but you know, chances at that flame tongue illusion, that would be another nice get too. No binding. Let's go check Baron Geddon and what is he? Shazra? I'm gonna learn the names of all the bosses in here. I'm gonna. Don't know if I care enough for the void skin from Zekvir. Don't think I have it in me to do him on the hardest of delves. I'm kind of curious about what it's like because I enjoyed working on the challenge of the Mage Tower fights, and my understanding is that the hardest Zekvir is kind of a similar thing. But I don't know. Just haven't done it. 2 is more than most have, but a lot kind of relative. Yeah. Anytime that you're on the internet community for any given thing, you're gonna have an overrepresentation of the very highest echelons of engagement with that thing, just by virtue of those people being vocal in the community. Did you try the car? I have not tried the car on the PTR. I do appreciate that the question rhymes, though. I did the raid. I haven't done the car. I don't know if I'm gonna get to it. I might just wait until it comes out. Do you go back to 1 pet, or do you like having 2? If it's good for me to go back to 1, I think I would. I'd rather pick just 1, with the exception of like one of my hunters that has like my moose and my Kira pet, my cat and dog. I think that's very cute to have both out. But otherwise, I kind of prefer connecting with just 1 pet and not having a bunch of other clutter. But I don't know a thing about the BM Hunter rework, so I don't really know how it goes. Anyone know why Rag drops Blackwing set pieces? Because I know you can respec your pet. I didn't hear about... I know Animal Companion has just been so strong for so long that I've just gotten kind of used to it as a default. Got the last unique transmog from Awakening the Machine. Congratulations. I played Holy and Shadow, but more Holy than Shadow for raid testing. I spent more time healing than DPSing, but I did DPS a few fights. Golem Egg's got a few things for me. If you Lawbringer, Chestguard, Night Slayer, Chestmates, come on. Nope, not that time. I guess I can just sell all my sulfur. Oh, well, no, I might need them if I get the legendaries. I was going to say, I could just sell all my sulfur on ingots, but I mean, I could just sell my sulfur on ingots. Probably easier than trying to save them up and then collect them across 32 characters. Finish my torrential rune key, just missing the fishing one now. Oh, nice. You'll get that easy. I have faith, I believe. 20 minutes. I do like Crash Lightning. It's kind of satisfying. Yeah, let's go see if Rag wants to cough up a Flame Tongue Illusion. Starting the countdown now. My odds of getting the mob drop runes are almost 0. Oh, like the rune key fragments? Or something else? Oh, oops, wrong way. The rune key fragments, I started getting them much faster after I swallowed my pride and just started farming in a group. I was getting them. It is possible to grind them out in solo. And it is possible to just... I think that what's going to take really long is if you just kind of hope that they're going to drop while you're doing your weeklies. That would take the longest. It would be technically possible, but I only ever found one by accident. All the other 6 I all ground out. Solitary Companion. Pet damage increase. Pet is larger. Choice node with Animal Companion. I like that. I think I would take that. I don't need 2 pets. I feel like it's a little more clutter than I want. And I always kind of resented that BM was the spec that I really wanted to play, but they kind of forced you into being a menagerie. If it's anything like Alanira, I think it's way easier than Alanira. I think well, I guess I haven't ground out Alanira shards either, but I have none. I have absolutely none. I've never seen one. I like Ghost 12. This is reasonably fast. It'll do. I don't know what any of these other buttons are. Oh, Windrush Totem. If that resets after boss kills, that might be kind of good. Marksman was gonna be forced into no pet, but I guess they're giving you a choice to keep a pet now. That's nice that they get an option. I know it's hard for them to balance these options against each other, and it sucks when it feels like one is more optimal because people will almost always take that one. Such a gamble to get Blood of the Mountain off the Giants in here. Stinkin' Stank, thank you very much for the 11-month resub. Cheers, looking forward to 11.1. Cheers. Fingers cold. I'll warm up my hands on my dog by just like, I don't know, petting him a lot or sticking him in his armpits. But I won't do it on my kitty cat because I feel like she's so small. It's harder for her to get warm in the first place, and she really likes being warm, so I feel like she would not like being cold. I won't try to put my hands in your armpits. Moose doesn't seem to mind. He seems to like it. It was very basic, and it was very corny, but I was giving him like a hug and some pets this morning, and he was just kind of like standing there soaking it all up, and then I was like, Moose, I love you, because I tell him that a million times a day. And when I said it, his tail started wagging, and I was like, yeah, you get it. You know, you're on to me. It's cute. They really didn't give you a great view of him, huh?
2, 1.
Alright, any luck? No, I got 2 blues, wizard mantle, direwing leg guards. It's okay. I'm gonna take her back to What do you mean I'm not eligible to use that? I guess I never unlocked my dollar on Hearthstone. How did I get there last time? I'm pretty sure I logged in there. That's funny. Oh dear. Alright, well, let's use a different Hearthstone. Where's that gonna take me? Oh, Dalaran. Okay. Cool. No, I haven't taught him any new tricks since Spins. We've just been working on reinforcing important ones like come and wait. His recall is getting better every day though. He's coming back to me. And he's listening to me a lot more. I think like I was thinking today, I was like, isn't it weird that he's like an adult dog now? He's like grown up, and I'm like, yeah, but I feel like he's an adult dog. In the same way that like a 20-year-old is like an adult human. It's like technically yes. But, you know, like still some leveling out to do. Hopefully drop it also works. I haven't had to use that one in a while. Leave it works quite well, which is good because although I don't need to use it as much as I used to anyway. Okay, that was a lovely warm-up in Molten Core. I did get at least one piece of transmog, which was nice. I want to do a couple of BFA emissaries for rep just while I'm thinking about it. Use it forever, but when will they add Ragnar's GPS to cars at the intersection? Turn right, insect. Oh man, there's a skin in Hearthstone Battlegrounds for the Ragnaros hero. That's like a little Ragnaros, and he's a firefighter, which is already several layers of confusing. But he's a cute little baby Ragnaros, and he's a firefighter. And his flavor text is "Don't die, insect," because he's like a rescue worker, and that's just the funniest thing of all time to me. So I quote "Don't die, insect" more often than I maybe should. It's a real classic for whenever Moose tries to run into the street when he's just walking on the leash. He has a bad habit of trying to lean out into traffic. You have to really pay attention if you're walking along a busy road because he doesn't understand cars and he's got a death wish. Don't die, insect. We have an emissary for Zandalar Empire and one for Voldenai. Let's do a couple of quickie little world quests here. I would do Beachhead, but I have a feeling it's going to be broken because it's always broken. The odds of them having fixed this, I feel like, are not in my favor. Yeah, I'm doing the emissaries for rep because I need drops from the Horde rep Paragon caches. Oh, this looks good. This looks like it might actually help. I never really played much Horde in BFA, so I'm missing things like Mira's Jukebox and the Warbeast Crawled Dinner Bell. Toys, mainly. And I would like them. And now that I have a character that's like all set up and ready to go, it's really no big deal to just pop in and do the emissary whenever it happens to be one of the ones that I need. Especially because BFA world quests are so fast to drop in on. Like, most of the time you can just kill a boss and then be done with it. This is kind of an exception, but... I also need the bowl of glowing pufferfish toy, which means I need turtles. It's great that this is fixed. It's hilarious to me that this was broken recently and then recently fixed, like anybody's thinking about it. Music in the Zandalar Troll Zone, so good. BFA had magical music altogether. It was so good. You get away from my turtles. Waiting for BFA remix, hopefully. Yeah, that would be cool. Oh, sorry, turtle. That's not right. Remixed version of Visions. Yeah, I wonder what content would or would not make it into remix. Would they do remixed Visions? I feel like they would do remixed Islands. Would they do anything with Warfronts? Do they just give us all the Warfronts Mog on a vendor for bronze? Because yes, please. That would be a big win. I got new mounts recently. I should ride one of them. What did we get? We got the Stormcrow. 3-year Eyes of the Siren. Let's ride this thing around for a little bit. I'm sitting on 875 mounts usable in this character, 956 total collected. I feel like I've really been just getting mounts recently because we've been kind of finishing a lot of objectives from the newer patches. Started working on Garrison Draenor achievements and collecting a lot more because there is so much. I think the BFA zones are the best in Modern WoW. 9 minutes for the last rune. Oh, congrats! Well under 20. No problem. Stormcrow is neat. Jay Trent is about to be a Stormcrow buddy. Twins! The lightning effects on it are quite nice. I don't think I noticed those before. They're like a lot. They're definitely a lot, but you know, it makes it feel a little different. I'm going to do Boss in Cave. Hex Priest Haraka. Used to have to wait for these to spawn because they were always dead. Not anymore. Shook looking at the Garrison stuff. I kind of avoid looking at the Garrison stuff, to be honest with you, because I know I'm missing a ton of stuff and I'm not ready to mess with it. One day, maybe I will feel up to that project, but I have to be in the mood. There's mounts I'm missing. There's Garrison Invasion mounts that I don't have. Twisted Child of Razan. Is that a cave or is that a... No. Let me see. I think it is a cave, but it's a cave on this side. Yeah, that's the stuff. Grabbed all the Iron Horde scrap transmog. Those are great pieces. I wear some of that stuff to this day. Those are really cool sets. Wad crafting. Wad crafting had a lot of cooldowns too. There was a lot of time gating on it. I don't even know if I want to complete that. I guess it'll give me a little bit of gold, like 100. So that finishes up my Zandalari Empire one. I also want to do Voldenai. Voldenai is going to be this way, actually. Couple garrison invasions that would AFK complete for the top rank in Dragonflight. Oh. Trying to work on the Tailor and Scribe Workshop. Very time gated. Gotcha. Hopefully the mats at least are like affordable. That would be nice. I wonder how our gold's doing. We've got some stuff to vendor for sure. I'm gonna get 200 gold from that. Am I close to a box? I am actually gonna get a Voldenai supplies today, so I'm gonna get a chance at the Gold Tusk in Breakfast Buffet and Amira's Jukebox. 2 drops from that. This one I'm not gonna be close to, but it'll make some progress for sure. Remember something about the blood being awful to fire. Looking back, BFA was one of my favorites, minus the Azerite gear system. I didn't hate the neck piece and the active powers from it, like the beam and whatever. It did kind of bother me that my strongest abilities had nothing to do with my class, but I got over it. But like the Azerite gear with the powers on it and the rings, that I didn't care for that. I didn't have it in me to... It was just annoying. It was annoying and it was kind of innately confusing. You would get like a big upgrade, but then it would be hard to figure out whether it was an upgrade because it wasn't obvious, you know, unless you knew exactly how the different Azerite traits weighed out against each other, if it was worth taking like an item level hit for an optimal trait. I didn't like how mathy that was and how it basically necessitated add-ons. For me, anyway. Garrison Auction is fairly helpful. Yeah. Especially in the pre-Brutosaur era. That was really strong. Right? He's gonna give me a Voldenai rep specifically? No. I could do Cyclo Life though. Some of these are kind of annoying actually. Yeah, corruptions as well. The last patch of BFA, I was doing crazy damage, and none of it was Shatter Priest stuff. It was just corruptions and then Azerite powers. It was fun, though. It was fun for a little while. It was one of those things that was, I think, fun in like a one-patch dose, but I enjoyed it because I knew it wasn't going to last forever. I think it would have kind of weakened the game for me if it had been perma. There's my Scale Claw Broodmother boss. Oh, we'll do music. Thing from beyond can still bite me. I don't even remember all the details. I just remember the visceral feel of unease and internal beginning panic. One more world quest. Maybe Azerite mining. Not too bad. Instructions. No. Oh yeah, that one's easy actually. These are a lot faster to get around between as well now that we can skyride. There was a lot of travel time. Even when we could fly, these zones were just big. All of these zones were so huge that it took a while to fly across them. Forget which corruption had a DPS in my guild would do massive damage, make it impossible for the tanks to get threat at the start. I liked grinding islands in the late expansion for transmog and mounts and stuff, especially after they added those boxes you could buy. That was cool. I had a lot of fun with that. There's a lot of great collectibles in this expansion. And then there was the whole farming the world drop mounts. That was fun. That was memorable for me.
That may help us fight the Sephiroth. Figure out how to use them.
Okay, let's go turn this in. We can hearth and turn the other one in. But we're gonna see if we're lucky. Maybe we'll get Mira's Jukebox. People have been asking me about this one. I don't have it, but maybe today's the day. Well, we turn in the Emissary. We turn in the Paragon Cache. We got some Volden Eye supplies. Drum roll, please. Nope. 384 gold. Wow, wow. Recently got the Island Thunder skill to drop from an island. Was so surprised. Congratulations. Getting the actual mount to drop directly from the expedition was so exciting in the day because it was they're rare. They're rare to get to drop like that. I forget which ones I got. The normal way. Something. Okay. So with this all sorted out, I need to do Dauntless Imperial Lynx farming for the week, but I'm kind of feeling like I should leave that to Saturday or Sunday. I just want to do Molten Core today. I want to get my closer to 100%. Although, of course, these last handful of pieces are taking way longer, as they do. Clear out a little room here. I also want to look at all the things to get a feel for what my next project is going to be after Molten Core, so I can decide if I'm in a hurry or not. Shapress Play, thank you for the 3-month resub. Welcome back. Yeah, these cities, I agree. Nice for the Ironforge Portal and Borealis, and I guess, yeah, Thunderbluff here. All the things. So, my project has been going into dungeons and raids. Classic. Top of the list is Molten Core. I am locked out to it for the week. I'm at 94.5. But we're not finished. Anixia's Lair is going to be next. So we're actually safe from AQ for 2 raids. We got to do Anixia's Lair and then, heaven help us, Blackwing Lair for mod collection before we get there. But I have another handful of items I need from Molten Core first. Oh, I don't remember which characters I've done so far. I know I don't think I took my priest actually. Just because she's like slow. And it's more annoying to like vendor stuff from her. I'm pretty sure I did this. I don't think Anthus has been yet. He's a slow old paladin. He's not very fast. Oh well. Kind of better with a paladin for that slow section. Oh, it's that one. I remember that raid. I used to grind that because I wanted some of the tier sets. shaman, and I wanted the pets. The son of Spooky Dog Boy was like a really valuable pet back in the Howl Bomb era, so I used to grind them out. Saved instances. I had it. I don't know if I have it like turned on and stuff. /SI show. I do have it. It looks like we are locked to Molten Core on Bokoa, Honeyplum, Krabby, and Roka. That makes sense. So that's really the only hunter I've done. I haven't done it on well, I guess it's possible that there's characters that I haven't that I have done it on, but I have not installed saved instances. Anyway, this will be perfectly fine. He'll make it. Crominius, that's the one. It is true that you can get knocked up to skip that section. I will contest that it's not that hard to do. I've done that before. I don't love it. I mess it up a lot. I'd almost rather just auto-run. Tell Nordic, thank you very much. We're very excited. Player housing, adding new farmable content since Team Hawk is exciting. Well, we hope. I hope that that's what it's going to be. We don't know for sure yet. Or if somebody knows, they didn't tell me. I didn't receive my personalized newsletter delivered by mail to my home. Because I don't look at my email. Okay, we're gonna go around the corner.
Our enemies will fall.
Shadow more to my wall, please. Alright, we're gonna check and see. 91.2. I thought I was past 91.2. That's so weird. Those things should have been showing this whole time. I'm gonna take a new screenshot. It looks like I have more things to shop for that for whatever reason weren't showing, even though I had account mode on and it was showing things for many armor types. That must be like a bug or something, right? Anyway. We're gonna update our Molten Core crafted shopping list. Weird. We won't worry about that for now. Looking Lucifron and Magmadar first. 2 items from Lucifron and 1 from Magmadar. Speaking of player housing, I think that Galliwick's painting is probably a housing item. I'm deducing this from Anixia's head in the teaser. I heard that there was like some data mining from classic Kata PTR about player housing, which is, I didn't look at the post, I just kind of heard about it. So strange. Very odd. I'm just kind of in wait and see mode because I don't even know what to make of that. Brain didn't understand that one. I couldn't, like, there was a couple of justifications put forward for like, well, maybe they put it there to hide it. As though they wouldn't just, like, encrypt anything They know how to hide things. They know very well what people are gonna find and are not gonna find. I don't know, very weird. I don't know what they did to Mythic Plus and War Within. They didn't hit the mark for tanking or healing, that's for sure. I think they know what they're trying to do, they're just failing miserably at actually executing it. That's my impression. I don't know if it's true or not. Anything from you? 2 items? Any luck? No luck. Favorite paladin I have is a Minari Eridar because it was cool. The heritage has unique dialogue lines for it. I kind of thought that killing him would reset my Divine Steed. Oops. Alright, no luck there. We're heading to Gehennis to see if he wants to give me... Oh, nothing. I have everything from him. And then Gar is just for bindings. Next options are going to be Baron Geddon and Shazra for Mormog. Had a lot of fun Season 3 and 4 Dragonflight. Yeah, I'm trying to get as close to 100% Molten Core Mog as possible. I'm up to 91 for all armor types. All armor and weapon types. Mythic Plus canalize the RPG feeling of dungeons, and that is catching up to people. It definitely feels like a different game mode. A little arcadey. I love Mythic Plus, though. I've had some of my favorite gaming nights with my friends doing keys. I tend to enjoy it a little more than raiding. And I was going to say it's because you can do shorter key nights than raiding, but we would often do keys for 3 hours. I just get a little fried towards the back bit of them. Well, you need to farm the Ultimate Super Rares? No. Not because I have the Mog, I don't, but because I like myself. And I don't want to do that. Sounds awful. I'm kind of picking and choosing my rules here as I go for what I feel like I want to grind out and what I feel like I'm willing to let slide and come back to. For this instance, I want to get all of the boss dropped epics. I want to get all the class sets finished. I'm not too worried about the Flame Tongue Illusion or the legendaries if I don't end up getting those. I'd like to get as many of these things done as possible, but I have just been shopping for them. I haven't really been grinding or crafting anything. But yeah, if something's going to be like insanely rare, I don't want to like hold up all of my farming for it because there's so many things that I could get from other instances that are going to be easier, and I kind of want to get my numbers up in bulk. But I do want to finish things if, you know, there's like a middle ground for me, I think. Alright, will Baron Geddon give me the Fellheart shoulder pads? I want them. I need them. I did not do any Wrath Classic at all. Not a single bit. I've never heard of a Titan Rune dungeon. Do I still need to run raids in different tunes? No, you can just do it on one character. One character will be able to collect that mug. Why no Wrath Classic? I mean, there's lots of things in my life I haven't done. Because I was just doing other things. I also skipped windsurfing. Never played Roblox. Never touched Call of Duty. Just, you know, this is just not a game I picked up. I find it easier to opt into games than to opt out of them. You can't justify why you don't do everything in life that you didn't do. Where do you find Siren Isle and ATT? Ooh, that's a good question. I know this one, but I forgot. Oh, I don't know, actually. I thought I knew, I don't. When is my Roblox art coming? There's the real question. Yeah, I'm not really a big... I'm not a... I guess I should clarify that I do like Classic WoW in hardcore. Outside of hardcore, I have no interest in Classic WoW. And I don't have any interest in doing like group content in Classic WoW. I just like leveling and only in hardcore. So I've put some time into whenever they launch hardcore, but I never played TBC, I never played Wrath, I never played Kata. I never did any dungeons. Well, I never did any raids, certainly. I never finished leveling. It was just about the journey for me. Yeah, running multiple characters will for sure make collecting faster. I'm doing this on as many characters as I can make time for in a week, because you'll get a fresh chance at all the loot every time. We need Hazel's pro Fortnite gamer award. Nothing with shooting. Is anybody rooting for Hazel's Satisfactory arc? Because I have conveyor belts in my brain when I go to sleep. I was like laying in bed this morning about to get up and I was like... Because I just last night on the factory that I'm doing with Flabby started setting up infrastructure and like conveyor belt wall ports and like power outlets and ceiling mounts, and I started finally like cleaning it up a little bit and getting my own stuff out of my own way. And now I'm really excited and I want to do that on my... Well, actually, I don't know what I want to do on my regular factory, my own file. Part of me wants to just tear it all down and start over. Vendor Strike dropped for you. What is Vendor Strike? Shadow Strike? It's a BOP sword. It sells for 5 gold. That can't be what you're talking about. Huh? What is so interesting in hardcore? I think that the fear of death makes every little optimization feel meaningful even while you're leveling, which is a feeling I never felt like I got leveling in games without that, or leveling in WoW without that, because it was like, why would you bother enchanting your gear at level 12 when you're going to replace that gear, and it doesn't really matter if you're like 1% faster, 1% safer, but in hardcore it does matter that you're 1% safer. It might mean life or death. So it kind of gave me that feeling of satisfaction for pursuing all of these little optimizations in professions and armor crafting and, you know, getting excited when you get a good health potion to drop because you might really need it. Without that fear of permadeath, it just becomes an unimaginable slog for me. It just becomes really boring. Sometimes you just gotta start a fresh save. Oh, it was famous for being awful and everybody would vendor it? Oh. I got excited for a second. I thought I could vendor it for a lot of gold when you called it Vendor Strike. I was like, we're looking forward to vendoring this? This is gonna be great. Always makes me lose days to it when I pick it up again. I'm like so baby at it. I'm so new. But like every new thing I learn, I'm like, oh man, I need to go back and I need to implement this everywhere. So knowing that I'm not going to get the Flame Tongue illusion on a non-shaman, do I really care about waiting around for Ragnaros for the chance that I have Sulfuras? That's such a hard thing to judge because it makes the run take like 30% longer. I could get through so much more Mog farming if I just didn't bother with Rag. But then I would be giving up on ever making a Sulfuras, which is a sick Mog. So I keep doing him. But like, is he really gonna drop this thing? Like, I don't know. I'm gonna read Despair Stories in Wowhead. That's a good idea. That's gonna make me feel better. Eye of Sulfuras. Drop chance 3.7? Is that true? It does exist. I got it after on and off for a year. Based on these Wowhead Despair comments, it's not immediately clear to me if I'm going to be able to even make the legendary. You'd think I would be able to get it made. Yeah. I think maybe these comments are from before they let us like learn armor for other types. Somebody said they've had the eye sitting their hunter for years, but he would not be able to equip the hammer. If you send the hunter the BOE hammer, soulbound items cannot be stored in the warband bank. I don't know if it'll work. If I mean, this class can equip the hammer, but if I get the eye on a class that cannot, because maybe I should start skipping Rag on classes that are not shamans or, you know, two-handed mace wielders. I don't know. Got so burnt out for the Tyvan map grind, haven't done anything for 3 months. Won't get the achievement until it's equipped. I just want to learn the Mog. Took 9 years of weekly runs to get my second binding. MC's great. A little Stockholm syndrome there. Holy moly. Last time I picked up Satisfactory. Bit over a week before the new HC realms opened. Burned around 100 hours in that time to it. Yeah, it's a little bit consuming. Maybe I'll just get the eye here, and then I can get him done, and then I don't have to worry about it. Because yeah, if I stop farming Rag, it's gonna be a lot easier. Mage happily T-Mog's Thunder Fury. Yeah, listen, buddy, if you could just cough it up, that would be great. Is it universally true that black cats are adopted much less? It's a stat that I've heard. I feel like shelters would have more of that data. It's one of those things that gets passed around on the internet that I've always heard it to be true, but I don't know. Adopt a black kitty. Be part of the solution. I think they're very cute. I love all the kitties. True, same with black dogs. I know they're harder to get good photographs of, and for some people, either subconsciously or consciously, that's important to them, is that they can take a ton of cute pictures. And it's not that you can't take a cute picture of a black cat or a black dog, but in poor lighting without effort, it may come out as just a void. Black kitty curled up on my shoulder. Some of it's superstition. Yeah, that too. First dog, gonna be a black lab. How do you feel about hairless cats? I think they're cute. I would never get one on purpose. I'm a adopt a shelter pet kind of person, and they don't turn up there very often, and as far as I know, I'm not allergic to cats. So I feel like I can leave them for the people that really, I don't know, have a problem with hair specifically, although there's a whole thing about how they're not actually hypoallergenic because of the saliva or something. I don't know. I think they're fine. I call them naked cats. There's a few places in town that have them where they sit in windows, and I know those places, so I always check the windows to see the naked cats. I'm really tempted to stop killing Rag. It's such a long shot, and it's going to be so annoying if I end up getting the thing and it turns out that I can't make the thing anyway. On a class that cannot equip it. Don't farm on alts that cannot use two-handed maces. Yeah, that would be a bummer. So maybe if it's not a shaman and it cannot use a two-handed mace, I don't kill Rag. Because I have all the Mog from him otherwise. And if I'm not going to kill Rag, I actually can start skipping a bunch of other bosses as well, because I don't need Major Domo to summon Rag. And I don't even need Major Domo himself anymore.
See you later.
No, I don't have an achievement for crafting a Sulfuron Hammer. Shamans are... Yeah, so if it's not a shaman or a two-handed mace user, I'm not going to worry about it. I don't know where hunters fall in that. I thought they could equip anything, but I actually don't know if they can, if they can like make the thing. Because somebody in the WoW thread was like, hey, I got it on a hunter/cry. Don't give up the good fight. You'll get it eventually. I have a floofy black cat, and her name is Slinky Doodles. I love Slinky Doodles. Okay. I want to go to Molten... Well, I want to check my lockout, actually. No, I am locked out. I guess I just don't have saved instances in this character. I did do this character. Is that a cure appreciation link? Yeah, she's in her litter box, and I was just thinking about... Last night, she came into this room to use the litter box. And Moose at the time was like laying in his bed in the bedroom, which is a different room. And he hears her go to the litter box and he hauls himself out of bed and slinks off down the hall because he likes to watch her pee. He just sticks his head in the entrance to the box to just stare at her while she's going, to be like, you need any help in here? Like, everything good? And it's so weird. She doesn't seem to mind. So I just kind of let him do it, but it was so funny that he like heard her go and he's like, oh, I'm needed. Like, for what? He's not eating anything from the litter box. It's just so strange. Druids would be able to make sulfurous, right? Yeah, druids would totally be able to do it. Dogs do that. Make sure the pack is safe while they're vulnerable. Aww. Dogs think they're urologists. Imagine being able to pee in the house. Yeah, she must know that he's there because she's got really good hearing and he you know, clicks on the floor. But alright, Mulg. Oh, the blood in the mountain. Oh, I could sell that for 2,300 gold. It's 2,300 gold I could get to keep. So this is going to be a full thing. Cat Select Company. One of ours always surprise attacks the other post P. She used to get zoomies after using the box for the other thing. It was a very specific thing where after she felt a lot lighter, she would just take off around the house. I haven't seen her do that in a long time. Black Rictus. so this is going to be a full run because this has a chance to give me Eye of Sulphurus. I'm kind of excited to farm a Nixia's Lair, honestly. There's a lot of Mog in there that I don't have, so I feel like it's going to be a lot of instant gratification early. You know, a lot of purple text in the chat. Because it's, you know, as we've gotten closer to 95% in Molten Core, the purple text is really toned down a lot. Although it will be more exciting when we get any individual pieces here. Shamans can equip Eye of Rag, both to drop easy. Clearly I just need like an army of Volpera Shamans for Mograts. That's Tiger's Fury. Okay. Fellheart gloves, Earth Fury boots, Cenarian leggings. Yeah, there's 2 pieces of Druid tier that I'm missing, and then I can finish the whole thing. Don't forget to skin Ani. Why? What's her leather for? So much less awful now that you can just collect all the Mogs in anyone. It's a short raid, right? I remember farming that for the mount, and it was like a really short run. I think I would lockout cap myself back when it was 5 an hour instead of 10. Just a pain to get to, but very short. I have a hunter army for Mog and Mount runs. No luck from Lucifron. He's holding out on me. Let's go see if Magmadar wants to give me my Druid tier legs. Did I get him? No, I got, got Hunter and then generic plate. Now that it's just a few pieces left, I'm getting annoyed about it. Finally got the Ani Drake during the last pre-patch. Happy to not need to run it anymore. Nice. Yeah, I'll probably leave all my alts out there is what I'll do. I'll just, because that one you can actually run them back to the entrance. Or, no, I used to set their Hearthstone to like an inn in Duskwood. I think that's what I used to do. So that I could hearth out at the end of the run. That was my plan. I keep thinking I can press this and then aspect of the cheetah. And then I remember that I'm on a druid and not a hunter, and that is not aspect of the cheetah in the slightest. I'm gonna move it. But we switch back to regular dash and it should reset. It should reset on boss kill. So I don't need a thing from you. Except your death. And then this is just for a chance at bindings. If not aspect of cheetah, why same icon, right? It's funny to me they have so many icons. I guess they didn't used to have that many icons. Oh, I got a Cenarian helm. I must have had that as a recolor because it wasn't on my list, but yeah, new item ID for the antlers. Gotta love the antlers. Yeah, maybe back in the day they didn't have so many icons and that's why they reused them, and now it's hard to switch icons for things because I would be livid if they changed an icon on something that had had the same one for a million years. I know they have done it before on occasion, but I feel like they know that it's annoying. Like, if you took Vampiric Touch and you made it something else, I would be confused for the rest of my life. Some things are just ingrained. No luck there. Any Fellheart shoulder pads, Baron? Please? No? Okay, maybe next time. Still mad about the new-ish profession icons. Oh yeah, like cooking having a new icon and everything. This is 30%. So Cat default is actually slower than Ghost Wolf, but then you get the sprints too. And then I guess I also have Wild Charge. Maybe I should keybine that because I should be spec'd into that. Not that it takes me very far. Oh yeah, I do have Stampeding Roar. You're right. I keep forgetting about that one. So there's Dash. There's... Yeah, Wild Cherries is like a short cooldown, but it's also a very short range. There's Stampeding Roar. Levitate and lay on hands having the same icon always gets me. Get confused with the new weekly blue mishmash quest icons? Can't tell. DH had some icons change. Aww. He did not give me my druid legs. How rude. I have not seen that movie. Molten Core takes me long because I have to kill everything. That's my concession to speed, is to not farm all the trash anymore. I don't do all the... People keep telling me, oh, you can jump in the lava here, you can jump over this thing, and every time I try, I die and take an extra 10 minutes, so I just do it my way now. I understand it's not the fastest way, but it's faster than trying to teach an old streamer new tricks. It'll do. People tend to underestimate how stupid I can be when they try to give me advice. Okay. Let's go try Reg. One Eye of Sulfurous. Pretty please. That's some of the advice someone gave me when I started driving as the driver. Always make your own call. Yeah, druids can use two-handed maces because they're weapons for feral and guardian druids. I guess it's not a strength mace though, is it? Can you make it if it's not like a melee person? Because if not, I'll just skip it. I don't understand enough about how to even make the darn thing. I guess I could Google it. Can you make sulfurous on a druid? Does not grant attack power. Also, I've gone the wrong way. You can combine it, buy it, and combine the two. That's what I did. You don't have to put it on. It's just that a lot of the comments in the advice from Wowhead is dated from before you could equip, or before you could like learn things or make things that you couldn't equip. So it's just confusing to me what you can and cannot do in terms of like sulfurous, because a lot of the advice is maybe still relevant and maybe not. It's hard to say. What class did you do that on, Island? Shaman. Okay. So if shamans can do it, you'd think druids could do it too. Can I swim in lava? I can! I am a lava orca! Woohoo! Yeah, this should be fine. It's just classes that can't equip it at all that might end up in trouble, because I don't know if you need to be able to equip it to craft the darn, or to like combine the darn thing. Wouldn't do it on like a mage. What about a hunter? Can hunters wear two-handed maces? Should I be doing this on my hunters? If I get a sulfurous on my hunter, am I going to be out of luck? Oh, it has like a little list of icons actually on it. I have sulfurous. Warrior, paladin, DK, shaman, druid, evoker, and maybe that's it? No, but I think survival can. I don't know about maces. Survival is... Anyway, I think this is probably the best list of classes to stick to. So it's like the 3 plate melee, or the strength plate melee, evokers, shamans, and druids. Kobe Sanctuary, thank you very much for the 9-month resub. Welcome back, appreciate it.
2, 1.
Like that. Well, not that time. Maybe next time. I am going to take a short break, and then when I come back, I'm going to find the next character that we're doing this on, because now I kind of have hope. I feel like I understand it a tiny bit better. Also, in 45 minutes, I need to remember to do Beladar. I will be right back. Okay, let's see here. Okay. Vendor some of this stuff real quick. Make it go away more or less. I don't think I got any mog pieces from that run. These last couple are gonna really stick me, I think. I guess I should save the blood of the mountain in case we do get a sulfurous. I wonder how many you need. Look great today. Why, thank you. I feel pretty good. Alright, another hunter. And because it's a hunter, I'm not doing rag, which means I can skip any bosses that do not have mog for me. Although I probably should still do the bindings. Thanks for the MC inspiration. Just ran it. Got the Baron binding. Oh, nice. Congratulations. I'm not at all jealous. Okay, we're going. Black Rock Depths. I want to see. This is going to be faster. I believe. Alright. We have our cunning pet out. That's good. That's giving us 12%. So Shaman is like my new favorite class to run this on because they could do Eye of Sulfuras and they could get the illusion and they have Ghost Wolf. So my 2 Shamans are definitely a shoe-in every week. Stream inspired me to go through MC for a mog run right now. Good luck. I hope you get some good stuff. What am I after? So I need to go left for these 3 items. Chance at those 3 items. Do you have shamans you could restore? Eh. I don't know. I don't want to. Sounds like you need to make more shamans. Kind of shamans. Whoa. Don't mind me. Definitely going forward and in the correct direction. I did watch The Remarkable Life of Evelyn. So did my mom, actually. She asked me if I had seen it. And I was a bit surprised that it came across her recommended. Make more shamans when they can be any race. Gnome shaman. Mecha gnome shaman. If goblins can do it, why not mecha gnomes, you know? Alright, Lucifron. Cough up, please. Earth Fury boots or Fell Heart gloves? Would deeply appreciate. Alright, maybe next. Magmanar could give me Cenarian leggings. I think I rezzed a few of my core hounds. He did not give me Cenarian leggings. They're gonna be after me. I know it. Speedrunner class for future remixes to be the main remix farmer? I just farmed on my regular character. I feel like a lot of my remix speed came from like remix abilities and gems and stuff, and not from needing to specifically play a speed class. Although maybe I'm confused. I don't really remember how I grounded remix. I just know I got everything. Shaman, not a bad choice. Happy Friday. Happy Friday, Steph. Okay. So, no need to do Gehennis. I could do Gar for the binding. I forget which class got the Gar binding. One of my alts did. I hate to tell you this, but the Oscars did not select the Ibland Doc for Best Documentary Feature. Can't trust the Oscars. No binding. Have a challenge for you. Tame pets and a horde character. They should only be able to get in Alliance tunes. Oh, like what? Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Turn around. Baron Geddon needs to give me those lock shoulders. Spirit Griffin. Oh. I see. I think I'm happy with my hunter pets. I got moose. I like kind of theming them to the hunter, and that usually is like a faction match and not a mismatch. Alright, Baron. Fellheart shoulder pads, please. Nope. This guy could give me 2 pairs of glove. Arcanist or Cenarian? Oh, I got the Cenarian gloves. I'm down, got a piece. Now he only offers 1. Golemag has 2 chest pieces, and then I'm actually done. Because I don't need anything from the Harbinger. Harbinger? He likes to search things on Bing. It's the Harbinger. I don't need anything from him, and I don't need anything from Rag that I could get in this character, or Major Domo. So we're just going to go around the corner, and then we're going to Hearth. Do it on another ult. I'm excited I got those gloves. I think I'm only 1 piece away. Yeah, Cenarian legs, and then I'll have the whole Druid set collected. Yeah, 7 of 8 for Cenarian Raymond. Of course, it's the piece that would be covered by the robe, but we still need it. Still counts. Yeah, you can unlock class restricted pieces. Any luck? No. Alright. So this character's Hearthing. She's done. But we got lots. I don't think I'm going to run out of ults to run this on. Not if I try to do all of them. These ones have been done with the exception of my main. Do I want to do it on my main? I guess I'll go back and do it on her last if it comes to it. It is true. You can vendor things and learn them account-wide. It's pretty good. Pretty happy. Alright. Oh yeah, this was the hunter that got murked by Belladar. That's right. Oh dear. Let's get her out of here. We're going to do basically exactly the same run. This will save a lot of time, and this will give us a lot more chances per day. You want a fun project? I don't need any projects. I have a project. This is a project. I'm in the raid mog farming zone. I'm never running out of project. I'm set for life for project. I need... Oh, no. Wrong type of pet. We need cunning pet. Which means we need the sheep that never shuts up. This thing is so loud. Okie dokie.
The
Go
eternal
again.
sun guides us.
Alright. First stop, Lucifron and Magmador. Petition to rename the sheep to Bartholomew. But his name is Hampshire. Because he's like a Hampshire sheep. I like his name. We appreciate Yappers here. Oh, I got to meet the sweetest little dog yesterday in my walk. It was a neighbor that I know, him and his dog, and he just got another dog, and I was like, oh, is this a visiting or is this new family member? And it's like, yeah, but she's really shy. She's kind of afraid of big dogs. But then she wasn't afraid of Moose. It was so sweet. And Moosey was so calm too. Normally he's an absolute tornado meeting dogs because he's so excited and he just wants to play, like big puppy energy. But he read that situation and he was very calm and he just kind of sniffed noses and wagged tails and it was lovely. And I got to pet the little doggy and she was really soft and she gave me little kisses. I love dogs. How could I not? Anything? Yes! I got my Earth Fury boots! I have completed the set. Earth Fury normal. Shaman set. Done. So I'm still gonna need lock gloves from Lucifron. I'm looking for druid legs from this guy. Nope, no luck. I need lock gloves from Lucifron, but I am finished with the shaman set now. I have the whole shaman set. Ha ha ha. That butterfly's so pretty. Why, thank you. Where did it go? Do I not have animal companion on? I like the butterfly pet that she has. It's a ferocity pet though, I think. Show on the sheep. Okay, who's next? Who's next on this list? Gar for binding, Shazra for mage gloves, Baron for warlock shoulders. I have disengage ethical temp, but I'm always afraid of launching myself into the lava here, so I make myself actually run across the bridge. Oh, there's my butterfly. Yeah, I like those a lot. You can tame him in Waking Shores. There's a bunch of different colors you can get, but I really like the pink and purple one. They're funny when they bestial wrath because they like light up completely red. They don't have a lot of texture on them, so what is usually a red glow just becomes like a flashing like siren light. Not a siren light. What do you call a siren light? What's the flashing part of like an ambulance? I don't think I need Gehennis. I think it's just here. I think it's just in my way. A strobe light? Is there no like special word for it? Like I know it's a strobe light, but like I don't know. The light, yeah. Maybe I'm looking for a word that isn't a word. Can I see how your Draenei cries? What? I suppose so. Like that. Just emergency light. The old ones were called cherry lights. We get a lot of sirens here because it's a city. And Moose doesn't howl at sirens, but when other dogs howl at sirens, he will do a big head tilt and think about it. And I'm usually a little nervous because I don't want him to get any big ideas. Come on. No luck that time. All right. So now I'm going around the corner for Golemag, and then I'm out. That's what we're trying Golemag for Pally chest and for Rogue chest. Objective today: as much Molten Core Mog as I can scrape out of this place. Undermine Exchange is what you're looking for, Neltally. Undermine.exchange. It lets you search pets or transmog on the auction house, and if you scroll down, it'll show you prices on all realms and not just yours. And then you can sort that by like lowest price, and then scroll up until you see one in stock. I was using that this morning to shop for different crafted mogs for cheaper in other realms. When my pup lived in the city, he ignored sirens too. And then we moved out here, and I think the acoustics of the valley we lived in changed things. Instant howler. Making me want to play a little WoW today. There's something fun about having a nice, straightforward objective. Like, I want this guy to give me a Night Slayer chess piece. Or a Lawbringer chess piece. Either one. Both would be great. Come on, friend. Da, 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 da. Ooh, I got the rogue one! I finished my rogue armor! 2 sets finished in this run. Excellent. That's excellent. I only need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more pieces of Magnet before I'm allowed to farm something else. Because I'm not going to make myself stay here for legendaries. Hazel, we've been over this. Please stop telling people about this. I don't think I will. It's a good tip. We can't be selfish with our good tips. Unless it's an IRL fishing spot, in which case you'll never get my secrets out of me.
The orphans of Merodar have been asking to play with you again. I think they'd appreciate it if you visited them.
I've hearthed to Halifal, I suppose that's fine. So much Mog. Never-ending Mog. So this character needs to do Rag, because she could actually, against all odds, make the Eye of Sulfuras. Think Eldon will be back for midnight? Perhaps. Making raid skips Can't Lie was one of the best things they've done. It's got to be amazing for mount farms. Now that I'm like all hung up on Mog though, I like want to do the full clear for Mog. I can't believe we're 5 down. You see the leak about player housing. I didn't like read through it. I thought the circumstances of it were a little bizarre. I'm willing to wait for more official information, I think. Don't get me started. It should have been guild housing. I'd rather personal than guild, just for me. I don't want to have to share a room. I want to be the master of my domain. You know, my friends can come over if they're invited. And there's tons of people that are very collection focused that are really excited about player housing that don't have or don't want guilds. Maybe they could be both. Maybe they do player housing and a separate guild hall that can be What if the guild leader could designate people as like hall masters, and then those are the people that are allowed to like decorate the guild hall? I used to give guildies garrison tours back in WoD. Hope they let us have a garden. I'd love to have a cosmetic garden, but I don't want it to have a thing to do with actual herbs. That's my thing. I don't want another water garden situation. Alright, we want Warlock. I really want to finish the Warlock set. I need gloves and shoulders for that. And then Druid legs, Mage gloves, Paladin chest. We're so close. I forget what button I put Zephyr on. Oh, it's Shift 7. That's right. Zephyr is like a little movement speed buff. It gives you 30% movement speed. It's like a semi-sprint. It's a little baby sprint. It makes you as fast as regular cat form for 10 seconds. It's not exactly awesome for dungeon runs, but it's, you know, it's better than nothing. Obviously hover is fine too. Alright, Warlock gloves? No. A warship that can travel continents and officers can decorate. Level up the ship for perks, like travel. I want to see a guild renown track similar to raid renown. Fun guild bonuses tied in. Didn't they literally do that in Cataclysm with guild levels? You would level up your guild by doing like achievements or something. And then it would give you perks like the reduced cooldown on Hearthstones and stuff. It used to be tied to guild levels. They've specifically done that before. It was really overpowered. I got my legs. I got my druid legs. I have officially completed the druid set too. Now we're getting somewhere. Now we're getting somewhere. 1, 2, 3, 4 things left. We're gonna go try. Oh no, this is a full run because I have to do everything because we're gonna try for Sulfurous. That's right. I remember half group will travel. Was that the guild summon? There was like some crazy useful summon for raids. Anyone could AoE res? Yeah, there was that. That's right. Yeah, they had crazy rewards on that. I kind of forgot about those. I remember when guild achievements were first added. I ground out the critter killing achievement for more than one guild. More or less by myself. I would go to the snakes in Outdoor Zolgrub. In like Cataclysm Stranglethorn. And I would just run around doing Arcane Nova or whatever. Or sometimes up and down the tunnel in Western Plaguelands for the grubs, but I would just... I did a lot of critter killing. That was back in Cataclysm. A million years ago now. They really swung for the fences with some cata features. They were not shy. I can see my guildies running Molten Core now. I've started something. We did critter kill in the Pandaria fields. Kind of guy who's doing Shadowlands expansion locked pretty early in at only 24%. I don't want to break his heart about some of the nasty things to get. Yeah. It's not always what somebody wants to hear. It's not always encouraging. You gotta let people find out in their own time. Alright, Baron. Warlock shoulders. Pretty please. Wouldn't say no to a binding either. Darn it. Mage gloves? Nope. Now that I've got 4 things left in this list, I feel motivated. I think it's because I got lucky a few times in a row. It could take me another 20 runs to get the last piece, of course. Like, it's getting one item in particular is kind of rough. It feels like watching a Nat Geo documentary where the happy antelope is wandering into the pride of lions. Nature will take its course. Its course. And its corpse. Need to do all of it. Need to do everything. No skips. Remember the day Kata launched? Chose to do Vashir first. Brain decided to complain in general chat about how hard the mobs hit. The slap shop was real. I also did Vashir first. I later did Hyjal almost exclusively, but Vashir was like so excitingly novel at the time that and also I think it was the one the game kind of sort of pushed you towards. Like, Hyjal was an option, but if you were just following the breadcrumb, I think they sent you to Vashir at the time. I was so excited because it was my first ever expansion to play fresh. And also, it was, I don't know, what, 2011, and I thought slap chop on a crab was really funny. That was the meme caliber at the time. Remember knowing nothing about the game and wanted Berto's staff because it looked cool? I was a priest, and it was an agility staff. My first ever blue piece of gear that I got in the game was a pair of cloth shoulders. And I was so excited about my first blue that I put them on and I wore them. And then my friends gave me a hard time because I was a hunter. And it was a pair of cloth caster shoulders. But I was like, but it's blue and I can wear them. Don't ruin this for me. Good times. Remember doing it the first time, getting the buff to breathe underwater. It was just annoying figuring out where you had aggro from. It was hard, especially for a newer player, managing combat with Trash and Vashir, because you're like, well, I'm swimming, something is zapping me. Where is it? Just a lot of options. Yeah, it was a hunter item, exactly. Time-honored tradition of new player plays Clueless Hunter. Now morphed into relative veteran player plays Clueless Hunter. Some things never change. Alright, rag time. Na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Or Clueless Priest in my case. Game seemed so big back when it first came out. Resurrect the Pirates versus Ninjas theme. I kind of thought the next version of Plunderstorm was going to be ninjas. I kind of thought that was the direction they were going. And they didn't. And I'm not over it. I have not forgiven them for just doing pirates again, but in a different color this time. Void Storage was neat. It was more relevant at the time. That, like, they had just added transmog, but they still needed you to have the item you wanted to mog. They didn't have the library yet. And you needed somewhere for people to stash their collections of things they wanted to transmog. Thus, Void Storage. Months leading up to Cata launch, we go to WoW Wiki, read all the changes that were coming to Classic Zones, watch the videos of someone doing a flyover each zone to see the Cata damage. Cataclysm beta videos on YouTube were such a golden era for, like, WoW YouTube. I didn't make YouTube videos back then, but I watched them. That was, like, my inspiration era. I want to get to rag. .85%. It's so funny. By this character's stats, she's done with the zone drops. But then you log into a paladin, it's like, oh no, there's more stuff you could use. Which is just so weird because it's on account mode. Could I, like... I'll take it. Alright, one eye of Sulfuris, please, sir. Watch WoW PvP montages and Warcraft movies. Site golden era for sure. I might have my liquid detail turned down a lot. I betcha it's it might look nicer if you turned it up. I turned it down for something or another. There was some achievement I was working on where I had my graphics way down. Maybe even a few of them. Side Sulfur is really a 4% drop rate. Who's to say? 3.7, 4%. 4%'s not that low. I mean, it's not that high, but... Rats in the eye, 4% feels believable. Soon. Alright. Store up some luck.
3, 2, 1.
Nope, not that time. Her Hearthstone's gonna take her to Merildar. Also, 15 minutes on Belladar. I should go to... I should get my priest out to Hellfall ahead of time. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Buying 4 pig noses in advance. Oh, for the farming. Yeah. You have your ground clutter turned down? That helped me out a bit.
They'd appreciate it if you visited them.
More mode off, right? What is up? What's up, Currents? How you doing? How are things?
May the light of the flame brighten your...
I'm grinding Molten Core. I'm at 95% mod collected from there. But we're taking a break to set up for Belladar. Why did I think you already had Belladar? Because that would be nice, wouldn't it? You would think. Oh, I've like farmed it for a while now too. Get engaged a little bit, a little engaged. I'm gonna marry my beloved because I beloved him. Merildar. Grass, thank you. Grass, by the way. Struck a nerve there. Listen, maybe today's the Belladar day. It's one of those ones where, like, I don't even, not to jinx it, I know this is bad juju, I don't even want the mount. It's not even that cool. I have that mount in so many other colors. I never ride any of them. It's just, I'm just bitter because it kept coming up during the mount off that isn't even an active event anymore. Oh, dear. Congrats on the Stormcrow. Why, thank you. We finished this very recently. I wonder how much of a mod run I can fit. I guess I could log in. I just don't want to get kicked out to the graveyard if I'm logged out for too long doing Belladar. I'm gonna go sit out in the middle. Actually, you know what I can do? Is I can, while I'm waiting here, do some... get started on picking up my weeklies here. Let's go pick them all up at the very least. I'm not going to finish this today, but it would be nice to get 10 minutes worth of work off of it. Especially now that I know that I can mark waypoints by clicking on the little target thing. Do you know for Undersea Usurper if you can use each ally to level to 30 on different characters? It did not used to be the case back in the day. Maybe they changed it, but I think I had to do them all on one. I think that was like a big time gap. Weird visual bug when flying if you look at the right side of its neck.
Search the area, gather the remnants from the land, or take them from monstrous clutches.
I can't believe I don't have this mount yet either. I don't have an exact read on how many attempts I have of this, but I feel like it should have been enough. Every time I'm grinding this and complaining about it, somebody comes in and they're like, oh, I got it on my first try, I didn't know it was rare. Which is true. That happens to lots of people. There's a hole in his neck. Oh. Ah. Yeah, it's ventilation. Where am I going? This way. Bitter about mounts today. Just these two. Because I guess I have some internal measure for how long I feel like I should spend farming a mount. And it's hard to say what that is, because obviously you don't deserve a mount at any amount of attempts, but like, there's some kind of a lever that gets tripped in my brain where I'm like, I should have had this by now. How mean. Yeah, Belladar's gonna be in 10 minutes. That's another one that I'm a little bitter about. My eyes don't have the resilience to look at those keyframes anymore. My best didn't know this had a mount was, you got Soundless in Najatar by accident? Are you kidding? Haka, excuse me? That's bonko. That's crazy. I have not gone back to see Karakta. I'm bitter about it because you'd have to camp him. He's not just going to be up. It's annoying. When am I going back for Fabius? I don't know. I saw a group actually in Group Finder that was doing a camp for him. Thought about it. One that got away. Nine minutes. 9 minutes. Take a little bit of a profession knowledge. Team Stalker check's really not bad. I have not done the Crackling Shards mount yet, either. There's a couple of launch mounts for the War Within that I didn't do. Oh, I need more seats, that's right. Oh, this one. Pardon me. I'm allergic to Dauntless Imperial Lynx weeklies. Oh, thank you. I feel like I always sneeze in the same area too. It's always here. I've heard the Beldar drops at a higher rate for people who already have them out. I'm gonna choose not to believe that. I know it can drop for people that already have it, because I know people sell it. I refuse to buy it. I'm stubborn like that. Love the Farak. It's a cool one. Flabby bought that one. He had a carry back when Dragonflight was still current. It's such a cool mount. 7 minutes on Beldar. Wouldn't bother buying it. I mean, back at the time, it was the only thing, it was the only way to get it. Oh, you mean Beladar. You mean Beladar. Yeah. I mean, drop rate's not bad until you get it. Maybe today's the day. Could be. I've also really only been doing maybe one chance a day, so it's not like I've been throwing 20 characters at it. And I could be doing that. I just haven't been. 2 weeks for Love is in the Air. Extra salty this year. Is this gonna be your year? I got a good feeling. Especially if that, like, stacking bad luck protection that I feel like what they were talking about, like, continues inter-year, right? Was it stacking bad luck protection? Maybe I just hallucinated that, but I have a good feeling. I believe in you. I believe in the universe shining its light upon you. New Mog for Lunar Fest? Oh, I have not. That is soon, though. That's exciting. New holidays. I believe Ian's personally curating the loot table to deny me the rocket. He's just got a switchboard of people to turn on bad luck for me. He's like, nah, this person. Headless Horseman is the one I desperately want, but I can't farm it whenever I want. Do we have enough seeds? Must have. need more seeds. 3 more. 4 minutes on Belladar. This is a good way for me to also kill some time on my instance lockout. I don't think I was about to get locked out of Molten Core, but you never know. Does he ever drop more than 1 seed bag? At least these seem to go a little faster than they used to. Did get them out from these pouches. I'm saving them up. I'm stockpiling them. I opened like 12 to 15 of them, I think, every... Maybe even... No, not 20. 20 is too many. 20 is more than I get. Lots of them, though.
Waterways have always been dangerous in Hallowfall. Fierce predators of the undersea slither up and prey upon the fisher folk. Keep them clear.
I like to think that the cat is sleeping in the bag. When you open it, they just groan and meow at you. That cat's not having it with me. 3 minutes. I'll get it during this expansion, though. I believe. I have faith. It wouldn't dare elude me for the whole expansion, would it? Can I do this in 3 minutes? Probably. Gotta summon this guy. This guy's like a nice, easy rare to get. If you are, you know, stuck for your 2 rares a week for your weekly. Because you can just buy these Shadowblend groupers in the auction house. They're under $1 each. I usually just carry around a bunch of them. And then you just feed him 10 and then he's usually up. He's also fairly soloable. If you have a bit of gear. He's got a lot of health, but he doesn't do so much damage. I don't know if he's tameable. I think I've seen people with toads like him, though. Maybe from Nazmir. I guess every time I summon him, I'm kind of feeding him his last meal, because it's like, Croaked enjoyed the fish. Croaked enjoyed the fish. Death to Croaked, you know, it's like it's the last thing he's ever going to do. Alright, 1 minute on Belladar. It's going to be nice and soon here. It'd be nice if I could just finish this quest. But you want to be pretty quick about getting to Belladar, because it tends to die quickly nowadays. Light is still yellow. Alright, there we go. Good. Should be totally possible to tame one somewhere else.
The comfort of the Empire at
Alright, 11 o'clock. Should be coming up any minute now. Sometimes the crystal takes like an extra minute to get going. I think it's World Quest list. Actually, I don't know what add-on it is. It just has the timer on my map for Belladar. Handy Notes, actually. Handy Notes has the timer. That's the one. Handy Notes. Same time every day, though. It's only going to really shift if there's a time change. Currently making curry. Curry recipe. Calls for a teaspoon of sugar. I added instant coffee. Should I abort or risk coffee curry? Oh, I might abort. I don't know. Taste it and see how you're doing. Maybe you're inventing something, but that's a toughie. I did a spinach curry last night for dinner. It turned out alright. It could have been a little better. I overcooked the spinach by about a minute. Alright, where is Belfast? Oh, just north of here. But it was pretty good. I got to the end of it and it was pretty bland, and then I'm like, curry paste. I'm just gonna add more spices until this thing is not bland anymore. It's not ideal, but it will work. How nice for the void to consistently corrupt the crystal every 3 hours. Yeah, you can set your watch by it. Come on, Belladar. Do me a solid. Throw me a bone. Is today the day? Nope, today is not the day. Oh well. Yeah, well, let's do a little. I'll leave her right here. She can finish her cat daily some other time. Yeah, so there's an item that you buy at a rep threshold, so it's kind of both. It's on the Halifal rep vendor around 23-ish. I was gonna get back to Molten Core. Time for this one. So this will be not a full clear. Just bosses that we need kind of run. Oh, my pet is dead! That's so mean. There we go. Gotta have the cutting pet out. Alright, 4 items that could drop here. And Ixie's Lair would be so fun to farm Mog from too. I'm kind of excited for that. But I want to finish all the Molten Core sets first.
The dark times will pass.
How we doing? Lucifron. Oh yeah, I guess there's also the question of bindings. I don't remember which of them got a binding already. I'll notice it in their bags. So I think I no longer need Magmadar, because I think he gave me the last thing he needed. Yeah. So we're just doing Lucifron and then we can back out, really. And then out to Golomag. Yeah, I thought it was one of my hunters. I just have so many of them. I feel like blows broke the open world pet damage. Never had my pet die so much. Quite possible. Alright. Lucifron, if you could cough up some Warlock gloves for me, that would be amazing. Then I could stop going down this hallway. Warlock gloves? No? Alright. We're out of here, though. We're turning around. Yeah, it's a tiny bit funny that they made the crab mount walk sideways, but the crab pets walk forward. I'm not too worried about it, though. So I don't need Gehenna's. Gar is just for a binding chance. It's really these two and then this guy. Yeah, Mage Gloves, Warlock Shoulders, Paladin Chest. But we'll see if Gar wants to spit up a binding on this character. You never know who's going to get the Baron one, so I may as well try. I'm pretty sure over the years of farming Molten Core Mog before, you know, modern times, before nowadays, I had deleted a few different bindings that had dropped for me across different characters because I just figured I didn't need them. I wasn't going to make the legendary, or it wasn't like the right kind of character or something before you could learn Mog, or before legendaries were moggable. But I would have no idea like which characters had ever deleted them. They're probably characters that themselves got deleted. Alright, Mage Gloves, come on! Nope, no Mage Gloves. But he might still give me Warlock Shoulders. No Warlock Shoulders. So we're gonna try Golem Egg for the Paladin chest, and then we can Hearth out. I've got some trash behind me that's quite upset with me that I have not dealt with. I don't think it'll be a problem. I can always feign death later. Maybe. My pet doesn't stay in combat. I never bothered getting glyph of pet feign death on all of my different hunters. Alright, Paladin chest please, please. Chest piece, please. Da-da-da. Nope. Maybe next time. I'm just gonna Hearth out. Oh, I drank all my water. Going for the gloves. Stop her. Yeah, no luck that time. But we have more hunters. There's always more hunters. Maybe I should try and sell that one. Maybe anything over 1,000, I'll just put it up for like 100 gold. It's more than 1 gold, right? 100 gold here and there might add up. Especially because that could be purchased by somebody on any realm. Okay. Alright, time for Squidgy. Some of these remix alts may not be well set up. We'll have to see. This is another short run. And not a full clear. I'm optimistic. We could get like the 4 pieces left in one run if we get lucky. It's possible. Alright, first of all, does her dollar on Hearthstone take her? Yes, it works. Okay, good. Yeah, I did Molten Core on her last week because she's got a Molten Core mats in her bags. Off and away. She's still got remix stuff on her. Out. Conducting business, everyone seems to have a dark cloud over their heads today. Yeah. Sometimes it's nice to find something. Well, I was about to say, sometimes it's nice to find something that you can control and then do that. I say as I run an RNG instance for RNG. As I run an instance for a random chance that is out of my control. I guess I can't control whether or not it drops. All I can control is that I keep trying. But yeah. Look on the bright side. So, we're gonna zip into Lucifron to go try to get those Warlock gloves off him. Which of your hunters is your favorite? I mean, this one's pretty good. I can't believe the Remix Guild, like, transferred. I don't know why I thought it wouldn't. It did. She's a member of... She's a proud member of Frog Safety Team. Which of my hunters is my favorite? Maybe my Magheart Orc. I've been playing that one a lot lately. She's one of 2 of my 80 hunters. What a timeline that was for like one day farming frogs. Listen, Squidgy, I've always been an advocate for frog preservation. I didn't frog farm at all. Yeah. She doesn't ever talent spent, but I don't think she needs to. I don't think it's important. At all? Nope. You know me. I'm gonna hear about something cheesy. Well, sometimes I'll do it, but sometimes I just won't. Any luck? Yes! Ha ha ha! Warlock gloves are mine! Now, on my short runs, I don't have to go down that hall at all. I can do that even faster. Because now we just need Shazra, Baron Geddon, and Golem. With maybe a stop at Gar for bindings. Maybe. Can I make Thunder Fury in any character, or is that gonna be another thing? I feel like I can make it on any character, because I don't know if you need to equip anything for that. A little frog death. You think so? I could be misremembering. You guys often remember my WoW life better than I do, so I'll take your word for it. I'm not worried about the achievement, I just want the Mog. Do you know frogs are cannibals as well as being territorial? These small frogs catch big frogs? I mean, that's true for fish too. Can't say I eat frogs. I don't know, actually. Not that it's my main concern with not eating frogs, but I don't actually know where amphibians fall under pescatarianism. I'm gonna say not included. That's my reason. That's why I don't eat frogs. It's because I'm a pescatarian. Alright. We really need Baron to cough up the Warlock shoulders. And then we'll be in really good shape here. Then that'll finish the Warlock set. The Warlock set is so cool. He did not do so. Oh, I got the Mage gloves, though. Nice. I'm done with Mage. I have the entire Arcanist Regalia. Lovely set, by the way. Perfect. So we're going to go do Golem to try for Paladin chest piece. And then we can hearth out. I used to think Pescatarian was a religious denomination. I mean, there's a lot of religions. Could be. You never know with some of the New Age ones. Don't think I could eat something like that. It's like sea bugs. I feel like crab and lobster, like shellfish or sea bugs. But those I actually eat. Crab are delicious. Okay. One Lawbringer chest guard, please. Nope, not that time. Alright. Next character. Shrimp, favorite little sea buggy. What if that's my next era? Land shrimping.
How are you?
I mean, we've been land crabbing. Not catching land crabs, but catching crabs from land. Shore crabbing, I guess, is a better way of saying it. Barnacles. Now he's a druid, so he could do the whole run. Yeah, right. That's fine. I have remix characters I haven't even logged into since remix. Love shrimping. My favorite random thing to do on vacation whenever I go to New Orleans. I like cooking with shrimp. I'm not very original though. I just do sweet and sour shrimp or shrimp stir fry or shrimp in like a seafood soup. Going to Molten Core. Got the mage set done though. So this will have to be a full clear. Just on the off chance that he decides. It would be really cool if he decided to cough up the Eye of Sulfuras. I would love that a lot. Always believe. Crawfish are everywhere. Just gotta turn over the rocks and you've got free food. I haven't eaten a crawfish since I was like a little kid. Are they tasty? I feel like freshwater fish and seafood is just inherently going to be a little blander than saltwater fish and seafood. Maybe it's under seasoned. I don't know what it is. But like I've done freshwater fishing and ocean fishing and I feel like the ocean stuff just tastes better. Acquired taste, I think. Mud bugs can be muddy. Not a fan of seafood. Ironic, because I live on an island. Oh, I don't have all the things on. That's important. If I can't goggle at the things that I need still, what's the point? And there's standing more. So this, yeah, I'm gonna clear all the bosses. This will take another minute or two. Not many, but a little bit more. And we're hoping. Oh yeah, so I'm really down to 2 set pieces: Warlock Shoulders from Baron Geddon, and Pally Chest from Golemag. Man, if I get the Pally Chest first, the Warlock Shoulder run's gonna be really fast on like hunters and stuff. They'll just run in and snipe Baron and then be done. Propster. The only thing out of water I've been able to eat are the pickerel fish. Tastes like the fish sticks fish. Yeah, sometimes depending on how fish is prepared or what kind of fish it is, it will taste more or less like fishy, which is, some people want it to be more fishy and some people want it to be less fishy. Knowing that I can farm all the tier 1 sets in one character gives me a ton of motivation to finish this grind. I think I have half the sets completed. It's fun. It's really fun. I'm getting so many of these pets to delete. Sorry, Corefire Imp. You're not lucky. It's not your day. Molten stuff. I wonder how much those are worth. I'm gonna look it up. Undermine exchange. Molten Helm. 200k on this server. 400 gold on a different server. Can't complain about that. On which server, though? Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, and then there's 14 of them on Moonguard for 700 gold each. Moonguard is the realm to shop for these crafted mugs, I swear. There must be like a big community of people that are trying to craft for gold that are competing against each other and driving the prices down. It's a lot of stock. Or just one person who does not mind flooding the market. It's an RP server. People like their fashion here. Moonguard player. Think Gar's gonna spit up a binding? Could do. Possible. Nope. These two pieces are the last two things I'm gonna really stick out. I think after that, maybe I would keep doing it on a shaman, because then you have a chance at the Flame Tongue Illusion and Sulfurous and Thunder Fury bindings and stuff, but I don't know if I would keep doing it on like 15 characters a week just for the legendaries. Do I not have Moonfire in my bar? Oh, there it is. Oh, never mind. It doesn't matter anymore anyway. Any luck? Yes, I got the Warlock shoulders! I have completed. Wow, that is a look. What a Colchiran. I have a binding on one of my hunters alts. One of my alts has a binding. It's the Gar one. One of my favorite Warlock sets. I'm just missing the Pally chest piece and then the legendaries, which I'm not going to stick out really. I'll move on to Onyxia's lair after I get the Pally chest piece. I say as though I'm about to get the Pally chest piece. Definitely, for sure, you know, no problem. We really cleaned up the back end of this today. Of course, if I wanted to say like 100 of 100, I'm gonna need to buy more crafted items. And then I guess get the legendaries too. I think linked realms are still a thing. Like connected realms for the sake of like a shared auction house, even for things that aren't region-wide auction house things. But yeah, I don't know about any realm associations outside of that. It might just be chance. Any paladin chest piece? Last piece of set gear from here. Nope, not that time. Man. So my new campaign is just Operation Bully Golemag. Make him give me the Lawbringer chest guard, or else I'm bringing the law. Every time I do lame RP in Goldshire, do PvP and BGs, always the only Lightbringer and almost everyone else either Moonguard or Tyke. Yeah, Tyke has been a really iconic PvP server forever. That used to be the place to play if you were an arena player. Back when you could only group with on-realm people for like arena teams and stuff. And even though you don't have to do that anymore, there's definitely some of that legacy still there. Both bindings are different characters. Yeah. That's tragedy. Yeah, go give Rag a little swing. Maybe he'll be nice. Give Eye of Sulfurous. So that's Thunder Fury. I've seen the name Thunder Fury linked in chat an awful lot more times than I've actually seen the Thunder Fury appearance running around in the game. Did someone say Thunder Fury? When I started on Far Striders, that was big. People holding entire conversations with linked items. Oh, Haley, congrats! Congratulations on your final truffle. I'm proud of you for doing it on your own. I was stubborn. I didn't want to buy them either. I wanted to find them. Saved some gold. So do I need 2 Sulfuron hammers so I can learn one and then make the other one into Sulfurous? Because it's a transmog in its own right. Not a particularly nice one, but... There's an achieve for crafting it? I'm not worried about the achieve though, I just want the appearance. Although, you know, famous last words. Later if I ever change my mind and start worrying about achievements. Yeah, you can buy the truffles on the auction house with the exception of one of them. But like the rare ones you can buy. But they were like 20 to 40k when I was looking. You learn it on the same character that gets the eye for Sulfurous. Okay, that's good then. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. You would equip it, learn that mog, or just learn that mog and then make the proper one. Okay. Yeah, truffles for the BFA meta achievement. There's a Stormsong Valley achievement that has you truffle hunting. Looking for mushrooms under trees. I'm gonna get some more water while he's yammering. Hang on. And he's still chatting. I beat him. Wonder if it's worth farming them to sell. Maybe. Maybe if you're getting bee jelly at the same time.
Three, two, one.
Any luck? No. No luck. Alright. He's getting out of here. Time for the next character. I want that pally chest piece. I'm gonna leverage my might. I have half an hour. Trying to get Poppy the jelly's been selling. Nice. I feel like I should specifically pick characters that cannot get Sulfurous so that I can, or that cannot use it anyway, so that I can, whatchamacallem, just basically run in, do Golem Egg, and be done. And do Inksy. Hunt down that chest piece to the ends of the earth. Priest is not going to be fast, but I don't have to do the full clear. I do not have to do the full clear. I don't even need to do bindings. Because it would be fun to start a new raid farming mod over the weekend. I could do it. I mean, I guess there's nothing stopping me from doing an Ixia's Lair now, but I'm missing one set piece. Come on. Gotta go out. Wish me luck. Have a good rest of stream. Have a good day. Good luck out there. I want Molten Core. Golomag. It's gonna happen. Besides, I'm not that slow. I have Angelic Feather. Right, guys? Oh, dear. This is my hardest character to clean out her bags because she's going to be the one holding things that I actually use that I probably should avoid vendoring. Man, Angelic Feather makes you for 5 seconds run as fast as shamans run all the time in Ghost Wolf. Oh boy. I've been sleeping on shamans, for instance, farming. Yeah, so on this one it says I'm at 90. Oh yeah, 94, but it still says I'm missing 8 things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. 5 of them being not related to legendaries. Yeah. Priest and I guess what, Death Knight might be the worst instance farming characters. Paladin's not great. Priest and DK must win though for absolute slowest for this kind of thing. Went back to the Siren Owl to farm for iron. Nice. Does Flubby ever try to get you into Shaman more? Not really. I think we have an understanding. It would be like me trying to get him into Priest. It would just be strange. We did like a class swap level once where I leveled a Shaman, Enhanced Shaman, he leveled a Holy Priest, but we didn't play him much. That was where Krabby came from. I guess I am gonna poke Gar for the binding. No, I'm not. I'm just going straight to Golomag. I've got a mission. Besides, if I get one binding, then I'm gonna have to keep farming on this slow character for the other binding, and that sucks. No one likes that. DK with... Oh, that's right. DK does have the horse thing now. Warriors have at least Heroic Leap with a little sprinty sprint thing on it, and then Charge. I feel like Warrior's not the worst. I think Priest is way worse than Warrior. Heroic Leap can do some stuff. Golomag, I'm coming for you. One Lawbringer chest guard, please. I have 21 of your 22 available items. Ah, that's very good. Have engineering in mind, so at least I get the belt tinker. Yeah, that would help a lot. Sometimes I pull mobs, which kills them, which procs a rider, who just runs amok and attacks groups that aren't even in combat. I'm trying to manifest this. I'm visualizing it. I'm believing. I was gonna say vibrating, but I don't know. Yeah, Warlock actually is also fairly slow. That's another good point. Burning Rush helps, but Burning Rush also hurts. At least Angelic Feather doesn't toast you. Alright. Stealthy drum roll. Is this the run? No. No, it is not. Get me out of here. Next character. Bring somebody faster. Not giving up hope. Besides, by doing it on my priest, I'm kind of filling out my list of like making sure I've done it on all of these leveled characters. Because, yeah, this priest would be next in line. Although, what if we just, like, drag her further down in line? You know, there's worse alts that we could run. Drop her down there. Night Flame's turn. I should spec, the other one. Havoc and not Vengeance. I don't know what Havoc does, but hopefully they go faster. Is any one of these a Zoopy Zoop? I don't remember what the Zoop was called or looked like. Nether Walk. I don't see anything. There's Glide. That's just the active thing. There's Vengeful Retreat. That's not what I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of just like the little Zoopy Zoop. I know that's very descriptive. How can you possibly not know what I mean when I'm being so specific? Yeah, I want Fell Dash. That's what I mean. Where is it? Fell Rush. There it is. Yeah, that's the one. I think I'm not spec'd into the rock. Nether Walk. It's nice and fast, though. Let's take it. That'll be worth it. There he goes. He's an earthen for some reason. I think his trinket. I think he has a trinket that turns him into like a special race. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. That Fell Rush. That's nice. That's much better than what I was doing on Vengeance.
The dark times will pass.
It'll be a Gullamog in no time. You could do a run of Pollywobbles and Mechano Mistweaver Monk. I guess if there's any bosses in my way, if they reset the cooldown in Netherwalk, it's probably worth it for me to just slap them. I've seen Demon Hunters with optimized speed gear going faster than monks at some points. Alright. I wonder if gliding down a hill is faster than just running down it. Not sure. That does reset Netherwalk. Yeah, I'll just slap Gar real quick. It'll just take a second. Just to get the Netherwalk reset if nothing else. I don't even know how I killed that thing. I don't even, like, I don't even have Immoro on anymore. I don't understand Demon Hunters in the slightest. No idea. That's alright. We can kill Baron Geddon on the way past for the reset. Oh, jump down over here. Oh, that does make sense. Okay. I was thinking of the wrong place. Any luck? No? Okay. That was nice and fast, though. We get out, we do it again. I want the Paladin chest piece. It's the last set piece I'm missing from Molten Core. Yeah, that was like 4 minutes because I still have 16 minutes left of my dollar on Hearthstone. Alright, warrior time. Crinkle, have at it. She could do... Oh, this is a class that I should do a full clear on. Ugh.
People are experiencing visions of a radiant song all
Should I do the
across
full clear?
Azeroth. We have reason to
I don't
believe
know if I
there's a
want to.
warning of some kind.
I have not reviewed the new tier sets. It's not something I normally do. I normally take whatever I'm given and then I just use it. I don't usually find out what they do until the day I get them. Oh, no, you know what? I find out what they do the day that, like, a piece drops, and then the raid leader goes, is this, like, really good for anybody? And then I'm like, I don't know. I'll Google it. And then I find out what it does. List is so much shorter now. One piece. Oh, how they look. Yeah. I think we looked at the preset, although I've forgotten what it looked like. So she's gonna need all the things. I just need Golemag to give me the pally chest. Although, I wouldn't say no to Sulfuris or Thunder Fury, so I guess we can have a look. Loving my no monk again? I think I could main. New era. New year, new you.
Glory to the Sindori.
I should save a leap so I can leap across here. Oh well. This place looks familiar. Just a little. Alright, I got a full clear. Because we could maybe make the legendary if we get the thing off rag, so we gotta do the whole thing. I can't just skip chances because I'm lazy. You never know. Realize the War Within seems to be my expansion for playing classes that I never really put time into. Leveled my DK as always, but if you told me a year ago I would have a priest main and a monk main alt, I'd have called you crazy. I think the thing that would surprise me is how few alts I've actually leveled so far. I was really enjoying alts towards the end of Dragonflight, and I thought that I was going to do the same in the War Within, especially with how alt-friendly it all seems to be. So the fact that I'm this deep in with, the fact that I'm this deep in with 3 80s, 2 of which have done, like, no endgame, really. Love warbands a lot. Keep playing more classes or specs I didn't think I would like. I just like Priest too much. I think that's my problem, is I'm having so much fun on Priest I don't want to play anything else. Normally have 5 or 6, only have 3. Yeah. And I didn't level either of my alts normally. I leveled one of them exclusively through herbing and mining. Like one of them just through gathering, and then the other one through time walking. I just feel like I haven't run out of stuff to do in my main yet. Got like 4 of them. Make another priest! I haven't leveled any extra priests. I have my 3 80s are 1 priest and 2 hunters. I feel like I would want to play the priest that has gear and not a priest that doesn't have gear. 6 max level alts more than I usually have, which is 0 because of the mentor bonus. not the fastest thing, but not the worst either. Gosh, it'd be so exciting if she got this chest piece. If not, I feel like I might be working on it tomorrow, because I'm not out of alts yet. I don't even, like, I just have so many not Plunder Storm, so many remix alts that I think I'm going to be just, like, I just have so many characters I can throw at this, and it's so easy to get them in here. As long as I can get them to Legion Dalaran. I might need to set a couple of them up with their Dalaran Hearthstones, but I'm going to have to do that eventually anyways. Mentor bonus is so nice, like being able to get to max level without doing a bunch of side quests. Blade Man Igniting Cord would be like Bisloot, an actual classic. Brutality Blade. Love doing the side quests in my main, but not in every alt. I have a hard time even replaying the campaign to level. I always end up doing world quests instead, which doesn't make any sense. They're not more fun or interesting or efficient than the campaign quests. You're better off just replaying the campaign. I mean, you're probably best off waiting for time walking, but if you were gonna just level and stuff. But for some reason, something about the fact that world quests are like an infinitely renewable resource just kind of does it for me. So I don't want to jump down to him because I'm gonna need to do the sulfurous guy anyway. The heart, you know, the guy that bings. That's right. Gotta go get him. Because otherwise it's gonna be a big backtrack before Guy. Bonus objective's good too. Leveled lots of alts for the Aladorn campaign just as an excuse to chip away an Alanir shards. Oh, that's smart. I like that idea a lot. Pretty sure I got to 80 in the Ringing Deeps on launch. Did all the side quests in one zone before moving on to the next. No, I don't have the Farak mount. Actually, I have the random drop Farak mount. I don't have the mythic Farak mount. No owl, but I do have the skin for my Drake. Alright, come on, Golmag. Let's see, one Lawbringer chest guard, please. Do it for Anthus. He could wear the set. Maybe. If he wants to. He's in the mood. Drum roll. Nope. 2 pairs of druid robes. We still have rag. And then I can probably squeeze another chance in today. He'll become a bananadin. Have Anthus and Nightflame ever met? Has anybody ever, like, headcanon shipped their alts together? Just imagine them as different people. You'd never see them in the same room. Oh, dear. Oh, you know what I bet it is for the crafted percentage? It's the characters that have skinning versus the characters that don't. Any character that has skinning will see core leather items show up on their all the things, whereas a character without skinning doesn't see them. That's why. Although she doesn't have skinning, so I don't know what the big idea is. Never mind. my brilliant theory is gone. It is core leather items. Those are the things that are extra on my list, but I don't know why they show up in all the things on some characters and not others if skinning is not the determining factor. In the Hazel Cinematic Universe. Where is Anthus and where is Nightflame? I feel like Nightflame has the energy of a Chaos Gremlin. Maybe that's because that's what I think of when I think of Demon Hunters. Whereas Anthus is a little more you know, pretentious, preening. He's still fun at parties, though. You just gotta get an artisanal seltzer into him first. I feel like all demon hunters would just be like shotgunning energy drinks at all times. I feel like Anthus is a party goer. I think he could go for a good soiree. And maybe some of the soirees get kind of turned up, you know, later at night in the private rooms, but he's never gonna tell. Anthus gives off Glinda vibes. I can't remember if I had a story for him where his father was eaten by horses, or if it was just that I had read that like legend when I was looking up his name about he got eaten by horses. I was afraid of horses or something, which is funny because he's a paladin. Horses are kind of central to them. I should have saved Heroic Leap. Although sometimes I get stuck with the no path available thing. I'll just walk around. I'm hungry. It's lunchtime soon. Anybody going to be doing LFR raid testing on PTR this afternoon? Cracks open in about 2 hours and 8 minutes. I'm going to be queuing up, hoping that my queue pops. I want to try and see LFR Mugsy. I don't know if it's going to be any good, but I owe it to myself to try. Oh no. How could this happen to me? I'm too short for this. How was your day? So far, so good. So far, so good. Usually on stream, all I've done is like gotten up and streamed. Or maybe gone to yoga and then streamed. They're usually good though. Night Flame Alphabet Energy, perfect. Reluctant but blossoming friendship. What is this? Oh, it's sunny. I forgot there was like a fire puppy that was not the Molten Core key. Those are some ears. I should start stocking out my warbank with like 500 gold, like the gold that I'm getting from vendoring just these little itty bitty things. Dialogue UI is the quest text and dialogue text add-on name. Where do you get that pet? I feel like it must have been a shop pet or a charity pet or something. Here, let me take a look. I kind of forget. In-game shop. All dogs go to Bastion, cats go to Revendreth. How dare you? Charity pet for Ukraine. That was the one. My cat is an angel. I take that personally. I really need to spend time on the Celestial Tournament. Want those pets? They're so cute. Those are some of my favorite pets in the whole game. Anything? Nope. But I think I can squeeze in a quick run. Find somebody that can just pop in, pop Golem Egg. Just get the Lawbringer chest card. Just make it drop. Not a priest. Somebody fast. That hasn't gone yet for the week. Some boppin'. This is a hunter who was a remix character, so it's going to take me a second to get her set up to port to Dalaran. But I think it'll be worth it. Yeah, at least it didn't say cats go to the mall. Listen, Kira does not have sins to atone for. Kira forgives other people for their sins. She's very magnanimous. Love when your swords are taller than you are. Oh. Okay. I am Hunter. I need action bars.
We must ask Azeroth's speaker for his vision.
I need all the things. Which I do have. Need a nice little mount. Button. Random favorite. And then I need to pick up the Legion intro just to activate her $on Hearthstone.
Warriors of the Horde, get your axes and sharpen your spears. The Burning Legion has returned to our world.
That's not too bad. And then I have to turn it in. Very important. And now her $on Hearthstone should work for next time. Now she must have a cunning pet somewhere. She also must have a revive pet button somewhere. All my remix keybinds are completely backwards. Throw pet utility on the bar. One of them was a porcupine. And then the other one was a... Spirit Beast. Oh, so I don't even have a cunning pet on this character. This is gonna save me 12... This is gonna cost me 12% movement speed. Although if I just like leave it for another patch, then I won't have to worry about it. Don't have to tame anything else. And then usually what I do is I go to the default build and then I pop them into Trailblazer. Where's this Dalaran place you speak of? Crumbled into dust. Yeah, it's a convenient memory. WoW is currently installing after a 3-year hiatus. Got me hooked again. There's always one more thing to do. Sometimes you need a nice little project. Where is my pet anyway? No, that's a tenacity pet. I must have just liked the model.
Our enemies will fall.
We had first $. What about second $? Alright, I am Operation Book It to Golem. That is the only thing of relevance to us here. Can kind of sort of fix her bars along the way. Mildly. They don't even need to be very fixed. Should she do bindings? Yeah, I've got time. I'll swing by Gar and Baron. Baron's on the way anyway. Gar's not very far out of the way. Honestly, if I get Gehenna's, I will reset the cooldown on my cheetah. Even without the cunning pet, it's still pretty fast. While watching your stream today, started fresh in the Siren Isle Lightning Bird. Just now got all my fragments. You got the whole bird in 3 hours? That's amazing. Congratulations. You're either very lucky or they buffed it. I think you're just lucky. That's crazy. Congratulations. Alright. We're motoring. Come on, Golem Egg. My transmog needs help. This helmet is not working for her. This is my one goblin. I guess if I really wanted a pre-made goblin, I do have a 70 that's already in goblin form. Doesn't need to be leveled from scratch or anything. Boppin's kind of a cute name for a goblin hunter. No, I don't have either binding. I was just checking. I have one binding on one character. I don't even remember which one. Alright, Golemag. One Lawbringer chest guard, pretty please. Yes! I don't know why my celebrations are so hag-like. It's like a witch. Yes. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. I have officially completed all class sets and all regular drop transmog for Molten Core. I'm at 96.72% completed here. Just missing legendaries basically, which I think is a later me problem. Not gonna worry about it. I might just use whatchamacallit, do it on shamans, you know, do a little Molten Core clear on my 2 shamans once a week if I remember. Give it a go. I got the Paladin chest. It was the last piece of Molten Core Mog I was grinding. That means tomorrow, if I want to keep up my all the things journey here, I was kind of starting at like the top of the list. And Molten Core is the first thing at the top of the list, so I got that up to like a 98.3, which I think is going to be good enough for me. I'm not going to fuss too much about legendaries. There's stuff for us waiting in Anixia's lair. Are they shared, by the way? Should I just do it on 25 man? Is it the same appearance? I guess we'll find out. The fact that I have exactly 13 to 32 makes me think that that's the case.
I supply only the finest.
I'm so happy.
Have a good one.
Yeah, I can dunk some gold into the warbag too for shopping purposes. Nice. Alright, well, I am out of time for the day. I'd like to thank you very much for joining me. I appreciate the company. I'll be back tomorrow for a Saturday morning WoW stream. Might just do a little more transmog farming. Appreciate you guys, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye!